Her name was Laura Bennett. To everyone around her, she looked like the perfect wife. She lived in a quiet suburb outside Chicago with her husband, David. They had been married for 7 years. From the outside, their life seemed completely normal. But behind closed doors, Laura Bennett was secretly planning something unthinkable. She was planning to kill her husband. Laura was 32 years old. She worked as a real estate agent and spent most of her days meeting clients and showing houses. Her husband, David, was an accountant. He was calm, responsible, and deeply in love with her. But over time, Laura began to feel trapped in the marriage. She wanted money, freedom, and a completely different life. Then she met someone else, a man named Eric. Eric was charming, reckless, and everything David was not. Their relationship quickly turned into a secret affair, and soon, Laura began imagining a future without her husband. At first, Laura only fantasized about leaving David. But there was one problem. David had a large life insurance policy, nearly $2 million, and Laura was the only beneficiary. That thought slowly changed everything. Instead of leaving him, Laura began thinking of another option. She started researching ways someone could die without raising suspicion. She searched things like undetectable poison, accidental overdose. How long does it take for sleeping pills to stop breathing? Night after night, Laura planned the perfect crime. And eventually, she believed she had found the perfect method. One Friday evening, Laura decided it was time. David came home from work around 6 o'clock. Laura greeted him with a smile and suggested they have dinner together. She cooked his favorite meal, pasta with garlic bread. While David was in the shower, Laura quietly crushed several powerful sleeping pills. She mixed them into a glass of red wine. When David returned to the kitchen, everything looked perfectly normal. They sat together, talked, laughed, and David slowly drank the wine. Within 30 minutes, David began feeling dizzy. Laura watched carefully, waiting for him to collapse. But something unexpected happened. David suddenly stood up. He looked confused. Then he said something that Laura would never forget. "Did you put something in my drink?" Laura froze. For a moment, she didn't know what to say. David walked toward the sink and quickly poured the rest of the wine down the drain. He looked at her with suspicion, but instead of accusing her, he simply went to bed. Laura barely slept that night. The next morning, David woke up feeling extremely sick. He decided to visit a hospital. Doctors quickly discovered high levels of medication in his system. When police were notified, investigators began asking questions. At first, Laura tried to act normal, but detectives soon found something shocking. Laura's internet search history. Hundreds of searches about poisoning, sleeping pills, and ways to make a death look accidental. Within days, the truth became impossible to hide. Laura Bennett had tried to murder her own husband, but her plan had failed. Laura was arrested shortly after the investigation. During the trial, prosecutors revealed the entire plan: the affair, the insurance money, the poisoned wine. David survived, but their marriage ended forever. Laura Bennett was sentenced to several years in prison, all because of a plan she believed was perfect, a plan that almost worked. But in the end, her own husband saw through the betrayal.